Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever is the time that you have taken to view this video. I am very grateful that you have decided to do that. Whenever we take decisions on how do we do things, it's because they are usually meant for us to be doing this. Today is March 11th, and I am beginning the recording at 1:11. Since the moment I began my journey into the realm of spirituality by my own will, the number 11 in various combinations represented the sign of synchronicity that I needed to always be aware that by allowing the flow of energy, universal energy in my life, there were moments where I needed confirmation, verification, or justification. The combination of ones, 111, 1111, and so on, has always represented for me safety, acceptance, and is meant to be. So I walk normally in confidence, and many moments in my life recently in the past 2 years, when I had doubts, I had been reminded of that angelical protection and that angelical purpose by just looking at the synchronicity of those numbers in my life. These numbers show up in clocks, these moments show up in my watches. I can see it in buildings, in addresses, and so on. So today, I would like to talk to you and illustrate for you a meditation that I learned when in 2022, in the month of October, I decided to join a class by Lee Harris. The process of channeling has been in my mind at that time, and my teacher, Master Daniel Robinson, recommended me to look into a course that Lee Harris was about to initiate in the month of October and went all the way through November. And it was a very beautiful experience. During that time, I met my friend Brian Bashant. He is an intuitive guide and teacher. He has a podcast. The name of the podcast is Soulfully Speaking. I recommend it. New shows are posted every Monday, and you can see it in person live through LinkedIn at noontime Eastern Time. That is when he begins to do his podcast. In this particular meditation, as usual, we begin by doing a breathing exercise. Remember, you inhale through your nose. I used to do at the count of 4. Now, this month, for whatever reason, I am connected to the energy of Nikola Tesla or his round, and he loved the sequence of 369. So I decided to adapt that into my breathing exercises by breathing in at the count of 3, holding at the count of 6, and releasing at the count of 9. In this particular meditation, I will refer to a description that I decided to translate into a painting. It was my very first watercolor painting. And let me see if I can properly share that with you. Mhm. Let me recall it from PDF because it's a PDF file. Let me go back to Zoom. Let us see if this will allow me to share this with you. There it is. So it is the inner fire meditation. The inner fire is your authenticity. The inner fire is your purpose. The inner fire is that energy that arises from your ground chakra and elevates through the different chakras in your body, the same major chakras, allows you to connect to your true self and allows you to realize your true purpose. When I do Reiki treatments with the people that request that assistance from me, remember, I am not consider myself a Reiki healer. I am simply a facilitator. I normally get prompted to guide my friend or client through this meditation, the inner fire meditation. At that state, when I do this meditation, my client is fully relaxed. All the chakras has been properly balanced. It is very important that in that state of semi-trance, when you are willing to receive openly and willingly the information that you desire, that this meditation is executed. So if, since we haven't done a Reiki ceremony today, as I call it, we always begin with the breathing. Remember, we place our hands into the Gasha meditation position, which is similar to the praying hands position. We position that on top of our heart chakra, and we breathe universal healing energy. In my case, I bring in parallel the universal healing energy that is available to anybody, and I share with you the crystalline blue healing energy of my genealogy, which is I am an Arcturian spirit seated into a human body, in that the light cascades from a chakra we consider the chakra number one, which is also known as the Arcturian diamond. And in that chakra, we release a combination of light that is crystalline, like if you were looking at water, crystallines or diamonds, and blue light. So as I do my breathing, I combine both the energy from my genealogy, the Arcturian healing energy, and the Reiki universal energy. So let us begin. Ah. 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 Now that you are relaxed and willing to receive, you can do it with your eyes open. You can do it with your eyes closed. I am using my eyes closed. I just imagine in my mind that image that I created of the inner fire. The inner fire originates at the base of your hips, parallel to the ground chakra, which is located right at the perineum. Imagine, like for example, when you light a burner in a barbecue grill or in your own kitchen, if you have a gas stove, imagine a thin tube with perforations lining right parallel to your hips. and slowly ignite that fire. Slowly imagine that fire rising from your ground chakra, slowly going through your sacral chakra, elevating through the solar plexus chakra, and you begin feeling and controlling the warmth that should be feeling of a very comfortable heat within you. And imagine that flame, vibrant combinations of reds, yellows, and blues. And keep elevating that fire slowly from the ground through the sacral chakra, through the solar plexus chakra, through the heart chakra. Hold the flame up to the heart chakra and concentrate on the warmth that that flame is generating, that is equivalent to that sense of trust and confidence and purpose. Modulate the heat of that inner fire such that it feels comfortable and warm and totally you. That is your inner fire. That is your authenticity. That is your definition of who you are. From the heart chakra, let us elevate that inner fire all the way through the throat chakra. That coughing that I just did as I elevated my inner fire through my throat chakra represents my need to concentrate on the throat chakra, which controls my ability for communication. When we ignite that inner fire at our ground chakra and we elevate it through the chakras and we bring it all the way to the throat, we want that inner fire to expand that throat chakra in order to be able to express fully our truth. But remember, as we have equilibrated and balanced our chakra system, we want that whatever words we express or whatever thoughts that go into our mind, being thoughtful, being kind, being constructive. We speak with the language of the heart chakra, which is the language of love. I continue breathing. I suggest you do the same. Breath is the essence of life. As we breathe, we bring oxygen to our lungs and the blood that is circulating through our bodies in a healthy system, in a healthy pair of lungs, will bring that oxygen to every organ that is vital for our life in our bodies for healing, regeneration, or restoration. Now I feel very comfortable with my throat chakra and I continue elevating that inner fire to my third eye to bring clarity through my pineal gland and to accept the gift of my intuition, which is innate to our nature as light beings. We continue elevating that inner fire up to the crown chakra. Your inner fire is now connecting all your 7 major energy centers from the ground chakra all the way through your balance chakras to the crown chakra. Remember, the crown chakra is at the top of the crown of your head. Reclaim that inner truth, reclaim who you are, and embrace your truth and embrace your purpose. Let that fire slowly burn through you, bringing that warmth of confidence and trust. And at this point, we begin to claim our sovereignty by placing that sword that you see in that image right aligned along your shoulders, with the handle going from your crown chakra through your throat chakra, and the blade of that sword of sovereignty extending all the way from your throat chakra through your heart chakra, through your solar plexus chakra, through your sacral chakra, all the way to the ground chakra. And now you claim all who you are. If you are viewing this video, I guarantee you that you have accepted and allowed who you are as a light being. And that magnificent energy of Reiki, that energy of the Arturian healing, or that energy of your recognized galactic genealogy is illuminating all the way through you. Your body is benefiting by accepting the healing power of these combined healing lights, and represents the state of innate health that is your birthright. If you are in any way experiencing any discomfort in your body, I suggest that you bring that energy collimated where that discomfort is, and continue breathing and continue imagining that inner fire, and claim who you really are. As a being of light, you have the right to live a life of comfort. You have the right to materialize your inner desires as to the comfort of your human life. And more important, what fuels that inner fire that emerges from your grand chakra and join all your major energy systems or chakras is simply a channel that is open to the truth. The purpose can be revealed to you if that is your wish. And feel the love, because that energy that we have invoked is nothing more than the essence of that extraordinary feeling, which is love. Love yourself, love the life that you have chosen, accept and surrender to the source, and believe in your heart and in your mind in full coherence that everything that you need to know will be provided to you as infinite wisdom, and begin trusting that inner fire that, as it goes all the way through your third eye, opens the channel for your intuition. and receive the goodness and burn any doubts, burn any pain, burn any feelings that do not serve you anymore, and replace all of those with simply the imaginary flame of love. And I ask you to remain in it for as long as you wish. Remember, if anything is physically hurting you, guide that inner fire to that location and simply repeat to yourself, healing, healing, healing. Remember your sovereignty and remember those beautiful shoulders of yours that at one point in your back supported your wings. We are all angelical beings that have decided to experience ascension by living in this dimension, in this world. Breathe deeply, breathe deeply, and imagine who you really are as a light being, and welcome that expression of your inner being. Kind eyes, soft features, simply the representation of love. Love is the supreme energy. Love is the vibrational frequency of light. And by embracing life and love, you are embracing your true essence and you are ready to claim your right to live your life with all that is needed to accomplish your innate. Life is purposely. We are not here simply to be here. There is always a very good reason why we chose to experience this existence. In the theme of the inner fire, I would like to share with you another meditation that is very useful whenever we are also experiencing certain situations in our body that need our attention. To me, one organ that is relatively weak is my heart. It is my own doing by decisions that I made through the course of my life. Very frequently, I exercise this healing approach. Let me share with you an image that is really beautiful and that for some people, let me try to get this again. A moment. Let me go back. Let me open that image for you. Let us see whether now I can actually share it with you. So let me go to sharing. There it is. Yes. What you're looking at is the image of our star, the sun, from which we get the living light that allows our existence in this planet. The sun is nothing more that a huge sphere of hydrogen gas, where the hydrogen gas is continuously going through the process of fission. I would like for you, if you are experiencing a discomfort in your body, to allow your body to transform in that image of the sun. We call it a dematerialization of our physical body, where we allowed every single atom in our body to expand and experience this magnificent process of separation and coming together, this process of fission of the atoms, this energy is similar to imagining the inner fire, in the sense that you can feel the warmth of that dematerialization, which is similar to the image of that continuously burning sun. Remember, we are created to mimic the system of the galactic alignment of planets where we live. Imagine your body as a whole or in a specific location of your body to then dematerialize in this sense. Feel the expansion, feel the energy, and feel how these atoms that are combined as molecules to create that section of your body that is experiencing physical pain, how that pain dissipates as you imagine these magnificent atoms that create that space in your body fully free of expanding and fully radiating the energy that comes from the partition of the structure of these atoms. It's like if we were inside this continuously burning star. Feel gratitude, feel love, and you will realize how that thought simply expands through all your body. Remember, you can control mentally the warmth that makes you feel comfortable, and your imagination has no limits. If you want, you can put all yourself in a meditative position within that burning sun. You will not be burned, I guarantee you. You will simply become one with that structure, one with the essence of that source of life, very similar to that inner fire that we have recognized and allowed to burn within ourselves. Feel the nurturing love, feel the renovation, the restoration of every single cell in your body. Remain in it for as long as you need. And allow willingly the healing of your physical ailment. Me is my heart. I imagine my beautiful heart becoming one with the sun and allowing the recognition of my sovereignty and my desire to live, to fulfill my purpose, and to live this. You will realize that your body has totally expanded and it doesn't feel so heavy, but to the contrary, It is simply occupying the volume space that is all around you. Allow the freedom of those atoms and molecules to expand as wide as they need, and allow that magnificent light to simply roam through you. And remember to breathe. Ah, ah. When I feel ready to leave that state of expansion, to which I can always go in an instant by simply reliving my imagination, I want that body to come back to that sense of dense matter. And what I do is I imagine my body after that magnificent expansion, like the star of our universe, immediate solitary planet, which is the sun. I want to condense all that matter and continue the healing process in the light. Let me share with you an image that I usually bring to my mind. And let me make sure that it becomes available for me to share with you guys. And now let me go back to Zoom. And now let me share it with you. And that is a representation of that magnificent number one chakra for us, the Arcturians, we call the diamond, the blue diamond. It's just like that. It's like a diamond made of light and blue light, and that contain us. Place your body after executing that magnificent dematerialization, and now we cool inside this beautiful diamond and continually request the influence of that crystalline blue healing diamond light, and remain in that confinement of that beautiful Arcturian diamond, bringing all your cells back to the density of your body. And breathe, and breathe the confidence, and breathe the trust that the situation that was physically hurt you has been resolved. This confinement in the Arcturian diamond is a very soft and comforting image. Brings you into a state of complete calmness, complete trust, and complete awareness that every one of your cells is being cooled down and is being cleansed of any distortion, any malformation with that extraordinary crystalline blue light of the Arcturian genealogy. It doesn't really matter if you are a star seeded from Arcturus or not. Simply use that imagination. Arcturus and Arcturians, we are here simply to become the beacon of healing to humanity. And we appreciate it and we give thanks for it and we simply allow. Thank you, magnificent Arcturian energy. Thank you. You can remain in that Arcturian diamond for as long as you wish. And remember, simply bring yourself into this image and make sure that you feel one with it, that you feel the influence of that magnificent healing energy. We say now, do not think, but imagine. We need to stop the process of thinking and simply begin expressing our desires, expressing our ideas in the form of an imaginary world. To create that imaginary world into the physical reality that we want for us, because we recognize that we deserve it and that we are worthy. When I was doing that class with Lee Harris, I began the process of channeling with various entities. In particular, the one that contributed the most of those transmissions was Madame Dolores Cannon. I also have the privilege to channel Louis Hayes and other galactic beings that desire to participate in the process in order to add strength and clarity to that message. I channeled for a period of 19 days, and out of those channels, I created a booklet that is now published and is available through Amazon, both as a printed matter and as an ebook. Also available through Barnes and Noble and through Balboa Press, the outlet that I decided to use in order to publish this material, simply because it is a subsidiary of Hay House, the publishing company established for Louis Hayes for Materialized. I entitled this manuscript Conversations in the Light, and is simply a compilation of thoughts about what we need to begin imagining our life is. It is a great companion for those couples that are in the process of bringing children into this world. I mentioned couples that could be of any nature because there is no judgment. You could be gay couples, you could be heterosexual couples. And I mention couples because we're talking about parenting and supporting each other as parents as we raise children. There is a wave of alien beings that have decided to incarnate into human bodies that we call star-seeded human bodies that brings with them the complete evolution of the spirit. They don't come to burn karma. They only come here to teach us how to live in love, how to live in hope, how to live in the light. If you feel called to buy this book, please do it. It has information that is not only relevant to parents of future children or children that have been already born, but also for any human being. Love is light. And when we talk about Mother Earth transitioning to the fifth dimension, a lot of people believe that it is a transformation of the reality. Yes, it is, but it's not that we're going to evolve all together into something totally ethereal. No, it's simply we are changing the way we decide to live, and we embrace our rights, and we want to eliminate once and for all that sense of slavery to needs. We are infinite beings with the right to create and to have anything we need in order to live a prosperous, comfortable life. And that's why those parents need to accept that new paradigm, because these children that are being born, known as crystal children, they have that expectation and they need to be nurtured within that knowledge. And they come here to give you a wonderful living experience. I have lived that. I have two wonderful daughters. One is a light being in the violet light, and the other is a light being in the yellow light. Love was the core of the way we raised them, and love is the essence that we normally proclaim as the way to achieve and to complete and fulfill your purpose and their purpose. This is me sharing with you. I appreciate you viewing this material. And if you have any questions regarding the book, you can always send me emails at conversationsinthelight, one single word, at gmail.com. Thank you very much. I don't pretend to have all the answers, but I can reassure you that working together and recognizing your masters and my masters, we all have help through that connection with Source. We will get to the root of any conflicts or any situations in your life that doesn't allow you to experience complete fulfillment. Thank you very much, and I wish you an extraordinary, glorious day. Amen.